recorded plenty of videos showing you guys my criteria for buying leads off of the Speed to Lead marketplace, but I still continuously get asked questions. RJ, what's your criteria for buying leads? How do you make those decisions? What markets should I be in? How many buyers do I need? So today, we're just going to show you. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm literally going to be buying leads off of the Speed to Lead marketplace for my team right now. So what's happened is inside of Titanium University, we're doing Santa's Little Helper Challenge. And there's a team leader, one of the team leaders. We have 42, 43 different teams, but one of the team leaders is Titanium Investments General Manager, Danny Herman. And then underneath him, he has several TU members. And so the team needs leads. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to dual purpose this. These are real leads that we're going to work on. We're going to call. We're going to close. And I'm going to show you guys my thought process on why I'm purchasing those leads. So I'm just going to share my screen. Here I am, Speed to Lead Marketplace. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to active leads. I'm going to utilize the coupon club, and I'm going to come in here and try to siphon some of those $59 leads. All right, we got a first buyer hold up here, so we got to ignore that one. Chicago, Illinois, it's vacant ASAP. It's a condominium. Let's read the AI call summary. Open and selling the property within the next few months. They no longer need it or waiting for the right offer rather than facing any urgent circumstances. Going to pass. Condominium. Don't like condominiums. Nothing urgent there. They're downsizing. That seller motivation is always one of my least favorites. Okay. Moving closer to family. Tenant occupied. We're going to pass on that. First buyer hold. Midway, Georgia. Okay. Relocating. Considering a sale to relocate. We're going to pass on that one. Scroll down a little bit. A bunch of first buyer holds. Phoenix, Arizona. Divorce emergency reasons, like all that cosmetic. Selling to a divorce. Vacant. It's currently vacant and uses a vacation rental. Oh, yeah. Yep. No thought process there. Boom. One purchase. All right. Down Philadelphia. Old age, downsizing. Looking to sell the property as soon as possible due to plans to move into a senior living facility. They've owned the property for about 30 years and report it mainly needs cosmetics such as interior and exterior painting. No more. Okay. I can dig with that. I like the Phoenix one more than the Philadelphia, but we'll rock with it. Southgate, California, inherited property. 6 months. I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to pass. Inherited 6 months. Could be multiple decision makers. We need something fast moving. Fast moving. Financial reasons. Upgrading. See, this is why I always say you got to be careful about financial reasons, because financial reasons could be, well, I want to upgrade to a larger property. So for financial reasons, I need to sell this property and I need to get all my equity. All right. Well, we're not going to be your solution. Downsizing? No. Relocating? No. Downsizing, relocating, move on. Second page. Vacant non-occupied property in Olympia, Washington. Homeowners considering selling the property in about a month, mainly because they no longer live there and originally purchased it for a family member. Condition of the roof and air conditioning is uncertain. There may be some repairs needed. Yeah, we can rock with that one. Just outside of Austin, financial reasons. Year of construction. I'm paying attention to this just because it says financial reasons. Okay. They've owned it for less than a year. The year of construction is 2010 to 2022. It's fully renovated, doesn't need any work. So this could be one of those situations where they just purchased the property and maybe something's happened in their life and they just need to sell and get out from underneath it. If we were big into creative sub 2, something like that, maybe I'd be interested. But honestly, it's not what I'm looking for. I'm going to pass. Relocating needs quite a bit of work. They've owned it for 10 to 14 years. No orders. I'll rock with the Billings, Montana. We got a good Montana buyer. Birmingham, financial reasons, fully renovated. Pass. Moving closer to family, needs quite a bit of work. I don't like moving closer to family, though. Upgrading. No, tired of being landlord. ASAP. Baltimore. Yes. Full gut. Absolutely. Sounds juicy. Love it when the property's physically distressed. Relocating. I don't like relocating. Inherited 1 month, vacant. Yep. Hold on. Ooh, almost broke my rule. Don't have enough buyers. Need 2,000 buyers in the county. It almost got me. Moving on. Relocating for a job, preferring to sell as soon as possible. Property's been upgraded in the past 2 years. Yeah, I don't like that. Downsizing, moving closer to family. Don't like that. Smithville, Utah. Don't like relocating. Dayton. All right. So, funny enough, I just said I don't like relocating, but I do love full gut renovation needs everything, and especially because of the location. We have great buyer relationships in Dayton, Ohio, one of our best markets. We're absolutely has already been listed. Oh. Did they move that? They used to have Big Red. Oh, it's over here. They moved it. I haven't seen that. Or at least I didn't know. I haven't clicked on it. So there you go. That's listed on MLS. We're going to have to pass. Selling a vacant, non-occupied property. Cosmetic updates. Yeah, we can do it. No. Still on the market. I don't like where they moved that. It's where my little ring light is. I can't see over there. All right, so this is right outside of Portland, Oregon. Health issues, death of the family. Yeah, we can rock with that. Minneapolis, vacant. Tired of managing the property. A+. We're going to rock with that. Indianapolis, upgrading. Nope. Relocating. Detroit. Needs quite a bit of work. See, this would be one of those times. Okay, it is on the market as well. But, see, I was going to pass on this one based off of this. Not that I pay attention to the sold comps, but, dude, if you get a property that needs a bunch of work and the sold comps are only 59,000, there's only so much that you can do, right? This doesn't scream like we're going to make a lot of money. Vacant, non-occupied property needs some work. Home of the Georgia Bulldogs. They moved out of state, leaving the house vacant. Good or okay condition. Yeah, we can rock with that. See if we can rip one in old Athens, Georgia. Pre-foreclosure in Sunrise, Florida. On the market. Got me again. Old age, selling a vacant, non-occupied property, but we don't have any buyers. This is a great motivation. Don't like the repairs, though. Don't like the fact that we don't have enough buyers, so we would have to pass on that one. Just outside of Eugene, Oregon, vacant, non-occupied property. It's ready to close as soon as the agreement is reached with no mortgage or liens. Recently gone on a full remodel. Yeah, should have read the condition there. We'll pass on that. Emergency reasons. Cosmetic. Unable to maintain due to personal health changes and currently live out of state. The property is tenant occupied. There's no firm commitment. It's a double wide. I don't like getting in messy situations where if like we got plenty of options here, right? So I want to pass on that. Don't love Baton Rouge. It's one of my just personal experience. Low price point. Not a ton of money to be made there. We can find better. Relocating, don't like that. Relocating. Fully renovated as well on both of those. Mass. Other personal reasons. ASAP. Need some work. It's not set a price yet. Mentioning they recently completed renovations. Nope. Downsizing. Nope. Upgrading. Nope. Old age. Vacant, non-occupied. No buyers of the city. Also says this is land. Yeah, we'll pass on that. Feels like in the middle of nowhere. Relocating. Emergency reasons. Fully renovated, though, and on the market. Tired of being a landlord, fully renovated. Death in the family. Man, says A+. Man, I really don't like that location. I'm going to pass on it. I'm just going to pass. And see, y'all are probably thinking to yourselves like, what? This hits the criteria. Death in the family, needs some work, got enough buyers. This is just personal decision, right? I've already bought quite a few leads. There's going to be new leads tomorrow. I just don't necessarily want this one. Just because it's too far away from Seattle and Tacoma and Olympia. Emergency reasons, fully renovated. No, fully renovated. Financial, full gut, everything. Daytona, condominium. Ooh, this is, man, it checks all the boxes. In bankruptcy, open to offers, hoping for a timely sale. Condo dues, unresolved mortgage, back taxes. Seeking a quick straight, man, it's just, I don't like condominiums, but man, it feels like we are the solution. So I'm gonna rip that one, even though I don't like condominiums. Columbus, Georgia, downsizing. Don't like downsizing. It's just financial. 47,000 on this. Land as well. Pass on that. Lot in Oklahoma. Other personal reasons, need some work. If the price is right, don't love the location, we'll pass. El Dorado, Arkansas. Yeah. Cosmetic. They're living elsewhere. Where's El Dorado at? Not much close to it. Don't have enough buyers. Jacksonville, Florida, condominium. I already bought one. I'm going to move on. Financial, relocating. No. Inherited. Need some work. Being considered for sale due to inherited ownership between two brothers who are not in agreement. No, I don't. No need to get in the middle of that. Open to selling the property as soon as possible if the offer meets their expectations with no set price range in mind. Yeah, I hear you, but no thanks. Relocating, vacant, non-occupied property in Mass. But land, selling a vacant lot of 1.57 acres. No, thank you. Tired landlord, vacant townhouse. Desire to exit the rental business due to tenant issues and ongoing mortgage payments. That sounds like motivation. Other personal reasons. The homeowner is open to selling and says they would consider an offer with the ability to close in about 30 days. An 8 out of 10. We don't normally close on 8 out of 10s. Land, relocating, vacant non-occupied property, but it says land. And it's in a remote location. Yeah, that makes sense. Emergency reasons. Pennsylvania is tough now. Pennsylvania used to be a great state. Tough regulations there. Better location, better price point. I pulled the trigger, but I'll pass on that. We can do better. Fully renovated, gonna pass. Gainesville, Georgia. Vacant, non-occupied. Says it's land. Tired of being a landlord in St. Louis. Here we go. In about 5 months. No, I don't need 5 months. Emergency reasons. Remodel. Tenant occupied. ASAP. That checks the box. Bowling Green. Selling the property in about 3 months. Nope. Need right now. More land. Selling the property within the next couple of months. Man, these people, they're very interested in selling in a couple of months. Tired landlord, West Virginia. Literally one of the hardest states to dispo a deal in. No buyers. Next page. Relocating. Fully renovated. Downsizing. No. Financial reasons. Started the year expressing interest in using sale proceeds to purchase a motor home. Property is described as being in good shape, with only minor work needed. Yeah. It sounds like, maybe I'll sell. Vacant, relocate. No, relocating. Tired landlord, vacant condo. No. Vacant. Yep. Purchase a rental. They decided not to continue. Home is vacant, but it has been renovated. Old age. Within 3 months. Tired landlord, single family. Frustrations with managing a tenant is opening and selling immediately. You can proceed right away. All right. Seems like motivation. Tampa, relocating. Financial, vacant, non-occupied. Express a preference not to list them separately due to potential for higher profit as a package. So I guess he's saying we can make higher profit. I don't like it when they speak like that. I want to hear about their motivation. Fine condition. I don't know what the other personal reason is. Relocating, financial reasons, ASAP, not enough buyers. Relocating, fully renovated, pass. So you guys are kind of getting a gist of what I'm looking. We've already gone 20 minutes. So I'm going to call it at this point. We went through 5 pages, took me 20 minutes. I bought quite a few leads there. But as you can see, my thought process is always, hey, where's the location? What's the seller's motivation? What's the condition? If there is an AI call summary, let's give it a brief glance there and see what's going on. And then also, how many buyers do I have? And then I'm paying attention to some of the sold comps, especially if I'm kind of iffy on the location and the motivation. But when I see that seller motivation, emergency reasons, tired of being a landlord, vacant, non-occupied house, repairs needed, full gut, everything, cosmetic updates, when the list is long, those are automatic triggers that I'm purchasing those properties. So that being said, that was live action, me buying leads for my wholesale operation on the Speed to Lead marketplace. Hope you guys got value out of this. I know I get asked questions all the time about what's my thought process. You got to see it right there. Not scripted, nothing going on, just impromptu, me buying real leads, showing you exactly my thought process and spending our money, showing you how to do it. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if this helps you out on how to use the Speed to Lead marketplace. Regardless, show me some love, like today's video, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.